Hello, darlings. I'm going to start this video by just being completely authentic and let you know how much I despise being on video. I am much more comfortable with written word, as many of you know, and I'm even more comfortable with my voice being recorded, yet being on video is like just not my thing. Yet, with the new wave of information sharing, this seems to be the most effective. Y'all want some extra engagement right now, and as do I, really. So just seeing other human beings speak, it seems to be, it's a potent time. And I just finished a really beautiful session of breath work, and I promised to share step 2 in my last video, so I just wanted to get to that. So in the first video, I talked a lot about breath philosophy, which is great. Now I'm just gonna go practical breathing stuff. So we talked about the Buddha belly breath, or Buddha baby breath as I call it. So this breath is super simple, and yet it can take a lot. Simple does not mean easy. It can take a lot of unfolding to actually reach it in its fullest capacity or fullest potential. So much stress held in our solar plexus, so many layers of tension. So really, if you just lay down, I mean, I say we've all got time, but if you're a parent, you don't necessarily, but if you can find the time, which you can, because you are worth that discovery. It's available to you, it just needs to be found. And for me right now, unfortunately, I'm leaning on, fortunately, devices are an option for me. So my daughter's watching an awesome video and I can take a breath. And now I'd like to offer that to you. So if you can lay down and touch your belly and just really tap into what I talked to in the last video, that baby Buddha breath. Feel your belly rise and fall. Inhale and exhale. And this may take 5 or 6 breaths to really unfold, to let it be a layered process of letting go, and just finding that soft, supple breath in your belly. And if you need a minute to find that, which you might, just pause this video, because I'm going to keep going. Once you've found that baby Buddha breath, I'm going to invite you into a 3-part breath, or it's the full yogic breath. So I'm sitting cross-legged, which for me, to find this breath, I have to I don't have to, but it's easier for me if I kind of lean back a little bit. It's really easier when you're laying down. So I invite you to lay down, take that space, and breathe. Start at the very bottom. So like I sometimes invite this as almost a vaginal breathing process. So I breathe up from the very bottom into my womb, into my belly, up, my ribs expand, and then my chest rises. So the 3-part is belly, ribs, chest. So you feel that breath from the bottom to the top, imagining your cavity is like a balloon. So fill from the bottom, 1, ribs, 2, chest, 3. And as you exhale, chest lowers, ribs come in, and belly comes in. So you're really imagining like a balloon filling from the bottom up and then empty from the top down. And now as you ease into this practice, it's nice to add a count to it, just to make sure that there's a flow and an evenness to your inhale and your exhale. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, pause, exhale, 3, 2, 1. And now this is just a video offering you some techniques. I really invite you into your own practice without my voice, just in the silence of your own world, and try and grow with this. So I just did 1, 2, 3, pause, 3, 2, 1. Try and stretch it. You never want to strain the breath, so never strain. Just if you feel yourself straining, back off, shorten the count. This is really like a practice of relaxing. Your breath will naturally stretch without being pushed. as you relax those muscles, your breath, you will allow for expansion. And that's like a deep metaphor for life. But like, if as long, just invite calmness into your breath and really feel into this. There's no wrong way. You're just inquisitive. You're learning about yourself. You're learning where you're holding your breath. Like I said in the last video, it took me quite a while to teach myself to not breathe so much into my neck. And that was okay. That was a process of unfolding as well. It didn't happen all at once, but I had to offer myself some forgiveness and some grace in that, and notice myself doing it, not beat myself up for it, and then just go back to the breath. And another one that I just practiced that was really great for me, instead of one, and as I'm talking, feel free to just be breathing while you're listening to me. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 3, 2, 1, hold, 1, 2, 3. Now this is sometimes called the box breath, and so it's even, there's the space between. So I have this tattoo on my wrist, and is a musical notation. So this, as a singer, this is the moment where we breathe. It's the moment where we stop singing, and it's oftentimes in these pauses where the real magic happens. So it's in these silence, or the moment between the breath, that some real magic happens. And you don't need to think about this or pressure yourself. It's just part of the meditation. There's some real potent medicine in the emptiness. So just explore that, and don't project anything onto it or read anything into it. Just see what happens for you, what unfolds for you. So you can start with 3 seconds, 3 in, 3, hold your breath. And again, with holding the breath, you can do this with your diaphragm instead of your neck. Just hold in a real peaceful way. You never need to stress. So in, let's try this one, a box breath to the count of 3. Okay, ready? Inhale, 1, 2, 3, pause, 3, 2, 1, exhale, 3, 2, 1, pause with empty breath, 1, 2, 3. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, pause, 3, 2, 1, exhale, 3, 2, 1, pause, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. So, yeah, let me know what you think. And if you need any more tips, please feel free to reach out. But these are just some really simple. I love the baby Buddha breath. It's such a great building point. And then this full yogic breath, you'll just, if you practice within it with a lot of patience and a lot of self-love, you will notice your breath capacity expand, and you will notice your breath retention the breath retention in between the breath with out of breath. So as you exhale and then you hold for 3, 2, 1, that can be really scary for some people. If it's scary, shorten it. You're not meant to scare yourself. But what you are meant to do is to build your trust in your body, and that you can do it. And the calmer you are and the more peace that you can find, the bigger breath that you'll find, and the more peace you'll find throughout your day and in your life in general. So that's it. Some simple breath work. It's really like made my morning super beautiful to revisit that. So I'm so happy to share. All right. Namaste.